Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay Atenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, Katipunan, Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugo, todo sa kayod, tunong at tulong, lipad na Blue Eagle, galing giting at tigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan.
May mga memes nga, di ba, yung sa border ng Marikina at saka ng Rizal. Yung mga taga Marikina nakatingin sa bintana, tapos yung mga taga Rizal lang sa Shopee.
Ang Marikina ba? Yes, kasi Metro Manila pa rin pala. So, naka-day 65 na tayo sa ating community quarantine. Isipin mo yon, day 65, so that's more than 2 months already.
More than 2 months, sir. Na tayo ay
yes.
nasa kanya-kanyang mga bahay lang muna at lumalabas lang for essential needs.
Yes, at pangatlong araw sa ating MECQ or ating Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine with Ginkgo biloba.
And B-complex.
And B-complex. Pahabaan ng pangalan. By June 1, baka meron ng mga 45. Yeah. Fortified modified. Enhanced.
Iodized.
Yes. With jojoba oil. Ganun.
Wow, ganda ng buhok yun.
Jojoba ba yun or jojoba? parang yung singer na ng Say So. Doja Cat ba yun or Doja Cat? Alam niyo ba yun, yung Say So? Yun yung pinapakinggan ko yung naka-replay lang buong araw kasi gusto ko yung beat. Doja Cat or Doja Cat featuring Nicki Minaj. Alam mo naman tayo, Nicki Minaj fan. Anyway, kumusta kayo dyan sa Rizal? Kayo ba ay nakapaglabas na, nakapag-ikot-ikot na sa mga malls kahapon dahil binuksan na nga yung mga malls natin? Kasama ba kayo sa nagpa-traffic sa EDSA, Commonwealth at sa Marcos Highway. Neil, ikaw yata ang nagpa-traffic sa Marcos Highway.
Well, nandito po tayo sa Marcos Highway, no? Hindi naman po tayo sumama dun sa mga nagpa-traffic kahapon, pero nung Sabado po, sir, nakalabas dahil may pinupuntahan po tayo dun sa Town and Country na isa pang bahay.
Tinatawag na Town and Country.
Ayan.
Kailan ba makukompleto yung paglilipat na yan?
Hindi pa namin alam, sir. Kaya, ayan.
Ang Town and Country, Kainta, no, Sir Neil?
Parang sir, parang yung bandang gate niya Kainta. So para siyang yung isa pang malaking subdivision dito na hatirin sa dalawa. Kaya, ayun, medyo nagta-traffic dun sa mga checkpoint doon. Pero kung within Marcos Highway naman, mga hanggang Masinag, wala namang masyadong traffic. Siguro sa loob ng SM Masinag matraffic.
Ayan, gusto ko malaman kung ano nga ba ang pinupuntahan natin sa mga mall. Kasi dahil ang alam ko, essentials pa rin naman talaga ang pinayagang magbukas tulad ng mga pharmacies, groceries.
Yes.
Ano pa bang dahilan pagpunta mo sa mall? Ano pa bang ibang bukas? Alam ko, sarado pa rin ang mga barbershops, salons, spas, sarado pa rin yun. Bukas na ba ang mga department stores?
May mga selected.
Sir. Yung iba.
So, pwede nang mamili ng damit, gano'n, kortina, ganyan.
kung masikip na yung mga damit, sir, kailangan na bumili ng bago.
Ayan, isa yan lagayan ng sabon.
Oo, isa yan sa sa mga realizations natin itong quarantine, no, that we have been investing so much on things that for the last 65 days we have not been using. Like clothes and shoes and bags and makeups for people who wear makeup and so many things that we use going out. But we're here, we're stuck, and our best friends this past few days are our pajamas and our data.
Yeah, no nga.
And our TV and our books, etc. So, kayong dalawa ba nakapag sa gitna ng 65 days, nabigyan nyo bang pagkakataon na mag-declutter at mag-rearrange na yung mga rooms and closets and etc.? Apparently, nag-Marie Kondo na yata ang iba. Ikaw, Neil, dahil naglipat kayo, malamang nag-declutter ka na.
Ayan, yan, sir. Sa amin kasi no choice talaga. Bago pa mag-ECQ, nagde-declutter na kami. Kaya, ayun, marami na ding mga gamit ang natanggal.
Nakakatawa naman sa lahat ng nilipat mo, iniwan mo pa yung gitara.
Sir, kasi mahalaga to.
May
kami sa pagtulog.
Anong pangalan yan?
Wala naman siyang pangalan, sir.
Ginagawa ba hotdog yan sa pagtulog?
Yan, dinadaltayan.
Ang bigat naman.
Ang tigas.
Ayan nga sa ating mga tagapakinig, naway in the last 65 days, I don't think we will ever have this amount of time, hopefully not ever again, to just be staying at home inside and not doing anything, no? Because working from home is already starting. I just realized last week, in the last 65 days, last week has been the most hectic and busy week of my life. I had meetings morning and afternoon every day last week. And parang, naisip ko, nasan pumunta yung linggo? Dumating na lang yung bagyo, natapos na yung linggo. So parang, anyway, so sana, before life gets to be busy again, and before we say yes to the things that we normally wouldn't say yes to because they provide food in our tables, sana meron kayong time to just declutter and siguro redecorate your houses. If we're gonna stay in for a long time, it might help if you bring out things that, destroy our mood, like mga nakakadilim ng kwarto, ganyan, magpagpag ng mga kortinang hindi nalalubhan for 10 years. Grabe.
Display.
Kasi sa mga chat groups ko with some friends, biglang randomly may magpo-post ng a letter from 10 years ago, a picture from many years ago, may mga journals from, yung dahil naglilinis ng bahay, naghahalughog, may mga nakita from, toys we had in our childhood na natakpan na at nakalimutan na ng panahon, ganyan. Maybe it will allow us to take time. I think because this time of quarantine and staying at home allowed us to really wax nostalgic about so many things and sort kung tatlo lang. Nagsosort ako ng mga gamit ko, tatlo lang. Keep, sell, donate. Ayan. Walang throw kasi sustainable tayo. Baka yung keep na yung throw.
Pero repurpose na lang.
Usually, hindi madalas na naiisip yung sell. Di ba? Na may mga gamit tayo na pwede naman nating instead of just throwing them away simply. May ibang gustong bumili. So, nakakumita ka pa.
Yes, exactly. Di ba, Ino? Alam na alam mo.
Yes. Ako naman yung mga account natin, sir. Kung saan-saan. Ano yan?
Which brings us to our topic for the day, which is no way to go but apps. Ayan, we'll talk about some apps that we've learned to love and has been staying with us, keeping us company through this quarantine. We will talk to our student leader graduates who are now working in these very, should we say, quarantine-friendly organizations. Ayan. Kaya later, when we bring them in, you will meet them. These are our student leader graduates who are now working in these companies. I think Shopee is one of them. What are the other companies,
Yan, kasama din natin, may isa tayong kasama taga Booky. Ayan,
Booky.
Mahilig sa mga discount. And Zomato. Paano na lang yan? Matatanong natin mamaya, paano yung subscription natin sa Zomato Gold? Yes. At Booky Prime.
At Booky Prime, hindi natin nagagamit dahil wala, sarado naman yung mga restaurants. I-extend kaya yung 1 year na Di ba? Maitatanong natin yan. Tatanong din natin sa Shopee later kung pwede na bang ihatid yung mga kortina ko. May kortina kanina pa yun.
Kaya pala.
Kortina
kaya pala, sir. Ako for some reason, sa Instagram, yung algorithm ko naman, linens.
Wow!
Bakit? Pwede naman damit, di ba? Pero linen yung napupunta sa...
Oo. Siguro nakikinig talaga yung app sa atin kasi naghanap ako ng 4-post bed. Or alam mo sa Shopee ngayon, meron silang make your own 4-post bed. So if you have an existing bed, meron kang bibilhin na, and then may kortina.
Wow!
Bakit?
Wala lang. Gusto ko lang. Kasi
in this weather?
Kamahalan.
Gusto ko yung gano'n. Gano'n kasi yung kama ko sa amin, sa bahay. So, gusto ko ng 4-post bed. Anyway, so meron tayong mga guests from Shopee, Booky, Zomato. Kaya mapapakinggan natin ang kanilang mga opinion and insights ngayong sila yata ang flavor of the quarantine ng mga apps. And then meron din tayong guest na from orgs na titanungin din natin paano kaya sila nag-transition from that org life to this new reality and this job that they have right now, etc. Kaya tutok lang po kayo. Mamaya po yan, maya lamang we will listen to our guests. But sana nga po kasamahan nyo kami ngayon at magchikahan lang tayo dahil wala naman tayong ibang gagawin. Pero i-promote din natin, na bukas alas 4 nga ba? Alas 4
yes,
nga
sir.
ba?
4 o'clock.
Bukas ng hapon, 4 o'clock. Sige, i-promote mo nga yun.
Yan, yung sa sir. Ito ba yung sa Sanggu?
Yes.
So, yung Sanggu magkakaroon ng quick Google Meet with the Vice President for the Loyola School, si Dr. Marlo Vilches. So, kung meron kayong mga tanong, kung meron kayong mga questions about the way forward for the Loyola schools, I think it's the best or the perfect opportunity to participate dun sa magaganap na
Yes.
Google Meet.
So bukas po yan, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 to 6 p.m., May 19, 2020, magtanong sa VP or Ask VP. Every semester, we have this magtanong sa VP at mga dekano. But this time, it's just the VP answering your questions on how the Loyola schools will move forward in terms of mode of delivery of education, what will happen to the offices in the Loyola schools, about the campus, and also what will happen to our student activities life in the Ateneo. It might help if you tune in tomorrow. That's on bit.ly/ask VPLS anything. Or you can stream, if you don't want to participate, you can just stream the Google Meet via bit.ly/askVPLS0520. Tama ba? 0520. Ayan. At pwede rin daw i-live ng Radyo Katipunan dito sa ating Radyo Katipunan Facebook page. Kung hindi niyo alam, LeadX and all the Radio Katipunan shows are being streamed live through the Radio Katipunan Facebook page or through the Ateneo de Manila University Facebook page or through our very own Office Student Activities of the Loyola Schools Facebook page. Ayan. Bukas po yan. Maghanda na po kayo ng mga tanong or pwede rin i-pre-send ninyo ang inyong mga tanong sa ating mga sanggunian representatives, sa ating interim president na si JB Biharin or sa ating interim vice president na si Kat Moreno. Just let them know of your questions and for sure it will get to our VP in time for the magtanong tomorrow. Yan. So, nananawagan kami sa mga LS students. Might be good to tune in tomorrow for you to be updated of the plans of the Loyola schools.
Yes.
Kayo ba? Ano bang mga katanungan na nasa isip ninyo na pwede nating itanong sa VP natin bukas?
Ano nga ba?
Ano nga ba? Mas HR, sir eh.
Baka ang tanong, may trabaho pa ba kami?
Yun.
May sweldo pa ba kami?
Iba yata yung concerns.
Papasok pa kami sa office. Papasok pa kami sa office. Ayan. May mass testing ba?
Ay.
So, we will ask the VP tomorrow, no? Baka hindi lang din mga estudyante but also it might also help the LS employees tune in tomorrow, lalo na the LS employees, para you will know what's gonna happen moving forward. I'm sure the information will be very helpful for us tomorrow kasi nga ang daming uncertainties, ang daming mga nangangamba, paano nga ba mag-move forward, di ba?
Yes, sir. Kasi nga baka may mga iba na medyo na hindi na makatulog sa gabi dahil iniisip ang kanilang kapalaran.
Totoo. At saka yung mga namumroblema din sa data, sa connection, sa gadgets, yung mga mag-work from home ba tayo or hindi? Yeah. Pag nag-work from home, meron ba tayong data? Meron ba tayong gadget? Bibigyan ba tayo ng internet allowance? Papahiramin ba tayo ng gadget? Paano kung hindi kami naaabot ng network sa bahay namin gaya ng kaibigan nating si Michelle?
After 3 days yung sagot sa Zoom.
Dapat tinanong mo sa Zoom, after 3 days pa lang dumadating sa kanya. So, yun din, no? Kailangan nating maitanong din yan. Ano ang ating mga plano infrastructurally, meaning ang ating data organization and ating connectedness, etc., etc. And also, baka pwede na rin nating itanong tomorrow what steps and moving forward, what are the plans to address mental health concerns, families, students who are having anxieties related to family and relationships, etc. So, masasagot din yan tomorrow. So, medyo mahaba-habang usapan bukas at interesting and exciting. Diba? Para po sa LSOSA, baka mag-tune in po kayo sa Monday next week dahil ipapauna lang muna natin itong magtanong bukas and baka tomorrow, baka after that or on Monday, sa LeadX natin sa Monday, pag-uusapan naman natin OSA's plans to move forward. Baka through our Radio Katipunan program here, baka dito na tayo pwedeng magtanong sa OSA. Dito na kayo mag-raise ng mga questions, kung anong mangyayari sa mga organization life natin, etc. Yeah. So, If may mga tanong pa rin kayo specific to organization life and student activities, after tomorrow's magtanong, then maybe on Monday, dito sa programang LeadX, pwede tayong magsama-sama at mag-entertain ng inyong mga katanungan. Pwede ba yon, Mr. Producer Ino?
Yes, sir. Pwede. Yan. Pwede tayo dito sa LeadX. Yan. Tapos meron din tayong ita-try na something para mas interactive. Yan.
Yes, may pasabog tayo sa ating mga
may libreng loot.
Uy, wag ka mangako. Patay tayo dyan.
Saan kukunin?
Anyway, sa amin pong pagbabalik, makakasama po natin ang ilang alumni natin na student leaders who are now starting their work life, and we'll ask them a few questions about how they are, how their companies are adjusting to this new normal, and how they are with their families as well as they are working from home. So wag po kayong umalis dyan lamang po kayo habang nagluluto kayo or nagsasaing or nagre-redecorate ng inyong mga kortina, o di kaya ay nasa inyong mga kotse papunta sa mga mall na bukas na.
Ay, nako.
Wag. Gusto lang pala nating ipaalala na pinapayagan kayong lumabas, hindi dahil wala na yung virus, kundi kailangan mabuhay ang ekonomiya. Okay? Kaya kailangan pa nating mabuhay. Ayan. So, dyan lamang pa kayo as you're going through your day. Keep 87.9 Radyo Katipunan in the background and LeadX in this hour as we continue to be with you during this quarantine. Brought to you by the LS Office of Student Activities. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
LeadX. X is for the extracurricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for LeadX. LeadX. Down from the hill. Hey, Katipuneros, don't change that dial because we'll be coming right back. Radyo Katipunan is now online. See our live feed on facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter at Radyo Katipunan and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radyo Katipunan FM for more exclusive content. The Jesuit Hour. Get to know the Jesuits. Discover their spirituality, their history, their ministries. The Jesuit Hour. Anything Jesuit, everything Jesuit. The Jesuit Hour. Meron? Ano nga ba ang meron? Paano nga bang mabuhay ng tapat sa meron? Don't you wish you can relive your philo classes? The terror teachers? The terrible oral exams? Or the even terrifying but liberating and life-changing aha moments? Lundagin mo, baby! Here's your chance! Lundagin mo, baby! Kasama ang mga pilosopong sina Jovi Miroy at Ron Capinding. Lundagin mo, baby! Leaping upward, leaping forward. Lundagin mo, baby! Leaping to greater heights, to greater wisdom, to greater magis. Lundag na, Ateneo! LeadX. X is for the extracurricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for LeadX. LeadX.
stand on a hill between the earth and sky.
And we're back to LeadX. You are still tuned into 87.9 Radyo Katipunan FM. Kung nasan man kayo, just tune in to 87.9 FM on your radio dials. Or you may tune into our Facebook live stream via the Radyo Katipunan Facebook live stream, or the Ateneo de Manila University Facebook live stream, or to the LS Office Student Activities Facebook page. And this is LeadX, brought to you by the Loyola School's Office of Student Activities. X is for Student Activities, Student Organization, Student Leadership Life here in the Ateneo. At kung nga po si Txabi, kasama ko pa rin ang aking mga CoSA, at ipapakilala nila ang ating mga nagkakapugian at nagkakagandahang mga guest ngayong umaga dito. Yes, Ino and Neil.
Ayan, so we have with us 3 young alumni today on our show. So unahin natin yung Key Account Management ng Shopee at former CoSA President back in 2018, si Txabi Garcia. Good morning.
Good morning,
Txabi.
Hi. Nice to see everyone again.
Yes.
The last time I saw everyone, and I think that was when the last time I went to Ateneo was 2018. So medyo matagal-tagal.
Oh, tagal na nga.
2018? Ang tagal na pala. Kailan ka ba nag-senior?
Yeah.
Tanda ko na pala.
Batchmate niya yata si Aaron, sir.
Ha? Batchmate
Batchmate
ni
ni si
Aaron.
Aaron.
Okay. Hello, welcome to the show, Txabi.
Nice to see everyone.
Alright, hello. Ayan, next si Shikay Ramos from Booky. Ayan, former Vice President for Advocacy ng Barefoot and Programs Head for Lights for Hope in 2018.
Yes, Garcia natin.
Hello, good morning. Happy to know, I think I'm the youngest one in the group now.
I'm the youngest one.
Who's the youngest? I want Sir Ino.
Wow! Ako ang nanalo.
Namiss ko yung OSA background.
Ay, oo. Kami din actually. Kaya lagi namin background.
Good.
Welcome to the show, Shikay.
Thank you.
And then last but not the least, ayan, estudyante ko to and very dear friend, ayan, former COA Vice President for Strategies and Research back in 2016. Ang tagal na pala nito. And then right now, she's the in-app content and social media management for Zomato. Ayan. Astee, uy, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Ian, Sir Tat, Sir Neil. Kamusta naman?
Yan, maayong buntag. Astee,
Maayong buntag.
ayan.
Long time no see.
Oo, sa ating mga tagapakinig dyan sa Visayas at Mindanao, sa Xavier University, Ateneo de Zamboanga, Ateneo de Davao, maayong buntag, kaninyong tanan. Ayan. Astee, may pa-promote tayo sa ating background dyan, ha? May pa-Zomato.
Plans after this call. Kakain ka. Stay hungry.
Ayan, welcome to the show, guys. We are very happy to have you with us this morning to learn about your jobs, your companies, and how these companies are maybe addressing the challenges of this pandemic and how you guys are adjusting. Are you guys working from home? So we'll go into that. Maybe Ino and Neil can start with our first questions in the discussion. Or maybe we can start with introducing your company and what you do in your company. Maybe we can start with Shikay.
Okay, sure. Hi, I am Shikay from Booky. Booky is a restaurant and lifestyle discovery app that aims to help Filipinos live their best lives. So, yun. We do that by providing relevant content and information to our readers and giving them access to some of the best deals and discounts from their favorite establishments. So, yun. Kung yung mga mahilig kumain sa labas, I recommend you download our app. We aim to be the everyday app that Filipinos use. So I've been with Booky for 2 years na rin as an account manager since 2018. It's my first job. So far, going great. Yung tawag na sa akin ng friends ko ngayon, Miss Booky. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Shikay. So, account manager of Booky. Ayan. Siguro naman may mga Booky na kayo sa inyong mga apps. Mamaya yung mga tanong, no, itatanong natin, paano yon? Hindi ko nagagamit ang aking Booky dahil nasa bahay lang kami. Mamaya sasagutin ni Shikay yan. Ayan. Txabi, how about you? What's your company and what are you doing there?
Hi. So I work with Shopee. Shopee is an e-commerce based platform that launched here around 2017. So it's the leading e-com platform in Southeast Asia, present in 7 countries right now. I'm also working as a key account manager. I hope you don't follow up on your orders later on as we go on the show.
Narinig ka, sir.
Or we will name drop you in my order. Just ask Txabi, please.
But anyway, for my role, I'm also a key account manager. So essentially, all the brands that you see highlighted on the platform. So it's our job to highlight them. Also, all the discounts, all the deals that you see, kami yung nag-negotiate on that. So all the best deals that you buy on Shopee, it's our job to negotiate on that.
Right. Wow. It's a very famous brand of e-commerce in OSA.
Yeah.
Daily ba yung mga nagde-deliver ng...
Walang araw sa OSA na hindi dumarating ang Shopee delivery. At kami ay, sinong nanalo?
Yan. Alam mo, magkahawak pa kami ng kamay. Then, i-announce nung delivery guy kung sino yung,
sinong nanalo.
Nanalo nung delivery for the day.
Siguro, after this, I'll be sending you guys vouchers or monthly.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You know what? That's probably the best decision. Ayan. Kung nakikita nyo ang mga OSA staff gaya ng nasa background ni Ino, ayan. Shopee delivery.
Shopee yan. Oo, yung background na yan, yung parang bricks.
Ayan, oo. At ilang mga furniture natin dyan. Anyway, thank you, Txabi. Thank you, Shopee. Ayan, let's go to our third guest, Astee. What's your company?
Hi,
what do you do?
I'm from Zomato. So Zomato is a restaurant discovery app where you can find the best restaurants and bars within your area. So in the Philippines, we're live in Metro Manila, Rizal, Cebu, and Laguna. And then we also have certain features like mga Zomato Gold dyan, kaway-kaway naman kayo, hello. And then we also have Zomato Gold where you get the best deals in our restaurant partners. And we also have Sneak Peek where it's a digital walk-in dining experience in such restaurants as well. And I've been with the company for for more than 2 years na pala. Oh my gosh, I'm so old.
Grabe ka.
Yeah.
Bumusina ka naman.
Nahiya naman kami.
Nahiya naman ako na 20 years na sa Ateneo. Ayan. So, sige. Let me ask, what enticed you or what was it that made you choose your current company or the current role or position that you're in right now? Bakit dyan? Or maybe a little just something on paano kayo napunta sa kumpanyang yan. Who would like to start? Just a little tidbit if you don't want to share everything. Parang how did you end up with working for that company? Let's start with the only girl in town, Txabi. Let's go.
Sige. Actually, for Shopee, I applied back in late 2018. Fortunately, I got accepted.
This is after graduation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wasn't really planning on applying for Shopee. It's just that very aggressive yung HR ng Shopee, yung recruitment. I'm not sure if you've seen, but they're always, kahit weekly pa man yan, they always post on Ateneo jobs and internships. So especially for those fresh grads, keep an eye on that. So I guess for me, what made me push through with my application for Shopee is because I've always valued to be part of an organization that remains to be relevant, to be in an industry that you believe in. And I firmly believe that, e-com or digital-based companies are really the future, especially for us now.
Thank you, Txabi. Yes, Shikay. How did you end up with Booky?
Okay. So similar to Txabi, actually, I wasn't actively looking for a job yet back then. And then I came across Booky from that Ateneo Jobs and Internships group. And then I got interested because I liked the idea of telling the story of a restaurant and then making this accessible to people. Bonus na lang siguro because I also like eating out. So, so I applied as, originally I applied as a BD, business development. But then when I heard about the opening for an account manager, I like the idea of how my main role is to develop that relationship with others and then hopefully help their brands grow. So that's the reason why I applied for Booky.
Right. Wow. Thank you. At least you followed your desire. Gusto mong kumain, so nandiyan ka ngayon sa restaurant book. Nasa Booky ka. Ayan. Astee, ikaw.
Effective pala yung Ateneo Jobs. Facebook.
Si Astee pala, trivia, si Astee ang unang taong nagdala sa akin sa CrossFit.
Oo nga pala. Good times. Marami pa tayong time.
Yes. Yes, Astee, how about you?
Actually, like the previous, like Txabi and Shikay, I got the info of the opening also from Ateneo Jobs. So, our current team lead was on who posted it. So I saw the opening and I was like, oh, Zomato. And then, so the first thing that really drew me to applying was that I believed in the app. So I'm already an avid user of the app. So it was like a dream come true. Na parang, oh my gosh, working for the app that I use a lot. So I really pushed for that naman. So I really pushed for the application and then thankfully I got in. So yeah.
I have a question, because these are very modern companies. Shopee, Booky, and Zomato. And in fact, these are very online-oriented companies already. And let me ask you, is it anything that you've expected for working in a company? Do you have an office that like regular companies have, or do you spend your most of your work time in an office or outside talking to clients? How's your day working in a company, a modern company like this? Anyone can answer that question. Maybe Astee. Astee, how's your day? Do you spend it more time in the office or do you talk to clients outside?
I'm not a client-based employee, so I'm office-based. So I go in the office from 9 to 6. So that's from Monday to Friday. But then our sales people are on field as well, so they're always out. So yeah, it's a mix of people in office and people out of office.
Okay. How about Txabi and Shikay? Txabi, do you spend your time in the office, or what's your?
Yeah.
Do you sit on a desk all day?
I do spend most of my time in the office. Although, as account manager, that's the closest thing we have to sales. So, hindi naman masyadong required yung field work. Despite being also client based in such a way na we're always talking to clients. A lot of the things that we do can be done over the phone, over Zoom calls. So a lot of the things that we do are also based from the office. So hindi naman masyado required yung field work for us.
Okay. Is it the same with you, Shikay?
Yeah. So technically, kasi we're in sales, so we're client facing in a sense, but we try to be efficient and try to resolve things through a call, email. But when we need to, we meet partners outside.
So given that, how much of your work had to adjust now that we are working from home? Or I don't know if you're working from home, but how much of what you do had to adjust in the last 65 days? Yes. I would like to answer that question. Anyone can answer that question.
Sige. For Booky at least, for our team, meetings were the first ones to be affected. Like a lot of canceled meetings with our partners since we can't do that during the quarantine. Another is the sudden shift in communication since we no longer see each other. Everything now is online. So it was a bit confusing at the start because we had to make that adjustment. But I think the main thing for us at that time was it was a matter of how the app itself and the services that we provide can stay relevant and useful. Since part of the services that we offer is really driving foot traffic to the store, like the model itself requires store visit. So that's the initial effect na we had to address.
And not only stores, di ba? Like, you have mga gyms, you also have spa. Yun yung mga talagang totally shut down, di ba? So, I'm sure not only for yung sa workplace, but also the way you engage with your customers or your clients were significantly disrupted.
Wait, Booky also
ba?
books gyms and spas?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Download mo na mamaya. We have discounts on different activities like may fitness na rin if you're into boxing, yoga, meron din for spas, haircuts,
cinemas also?
Facials. Maybe soon. We'll see.
Ako, I use your app for meron akong favorite barber shop I use that. Your
Barber shops.
Meron across the gym. There's they have promos. Sa Marikina yun pero I hope they open after this kasi after all that happened. Kasi yun yung problema, di ba? Actually, yun nga with Zomato and Booky, yun yung naging, di ba? Like, most of the stores you feature are pretty much, di ba? Closed right now.
Yeah.
How about for Zomato?
Yeah, Zomato, how did you adjust? Did your work setup adjust to the pandemic?
So we really stopped our operations and our sales like when they declared the lockdown. So we had to pause all active campaigns from our clients, and then because those are the businesses that were heavily affected, yung mga restaurants, diba? So we also closed our physical office. And then work from home was enforced since we were given naman a company laptop upon hiring, and then we have mobile allowance naman. So it was really an easy transition, to say the least. And then, like what I said, how did we adjust? So all our client meetings and our data gathering was done online. So everything was strictly online already. And then we also adapted since we're launching a new product. It's called contactless dining, which would help restaurants in the long run when they want to relaunch. It would help them. So as of the moment, we are in contact with restaurant owners so that we gather data and how we could assist them in relaunching. So it would not have any upfront costs as of now, and then no commissions for 6 months to really support the restaurants when they relaunch soon.
Oh. It's I don't know, no, it's really a lot, I guess, easier for companies already online based to adjust to the work from home setup. But I think if you are in the traditional company right now, that might be a different story. But let's listen to Shopee. How has Shopee adjusted to the pandemic? And Txabi, how did you shift your work habits and work style?
Yeah, very fortunate for us in Shopee. It was easy to adjust to work from home. The workload has been the same, so business as usual. Our day-to-day tasks, weekly tasks, it's been the same. Deadlines been the same. I guess that's one of the benefits of being a digital-based company. It's very easy to work remotely. Since for us, day-to-day, then we heavily use Google Sheets, Google Slides, Excel, Zoom, email, instant messaging. So these are the things that you can use from your house. I guess what Shopee had to do, though, was to make sure that everyone was connected. So for us, our HR increased our data plan usage. So our work phones were also increased yung data plan namin.
Sana all.
Also, nagpapa-reimburse ng mga data plans, mga ganong types of schemes. I guess the thing that was very hard for us to adjust to was business operations. And this was roughly around like the first 2 weeks when ECQ was in place. Though orders were still coming in on the platform, the direction kasi of the government at the time was very unclear. We weren't really sure if we were allowed to operate fully, if we were allowed to deliver on goods. But as time went by, eventually they allowed yung mga essentials and then the non-essentials. So for as long as, we are following the mandate by the government, keeping social distancing, making sure that, everything is, following the government mandate, then we're still able to operate.
So all three of you are working from home, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And how's that been like? Are you able to? What's your experience of working from home? Do you have your personal space and personal gadget? I'm sure you have all of your personal gadgets. Is data and connectivity a problem? Because we also hear from our students now as Ateneo shifts into an online mode of delivery of education. We hear our students encountering several problems from studying or working from home, like there's no personal space, and sometimes you're in the middle of a class or a meeting, you have siblings or parents hovering around your camera, or you're being called to wash the dishes or open the door, or someone, etc. So it totally transformed our lives. Even sometimes we're on radio and then may mga bumabagsak na, etc. The last Friday yata, when we had a meeting, CoSA, in the middle of the meeting, because of the bagyo, may isang malaking punong natumba right outside my window. So, yung mga ganitong extraneous factors. How about you guys? How is it working from home, and how do you deal with the challenges of mixing both your home tasks and roles with your work persona and responsibilities?
I guess I can start, no?
Yes.
For me, very mixed feelings. Well, what I really like now is because I have so much. I feel like I have much more time. I don't have to spend so much time on commuting, on going to work, getting ready for work. So that in itself saves me a lot of time. I use that time to work out now, using it to read, catch up on movies and shows. But what I really don't like about work from home, especially now, is maraming distractions. Like what you said, in our household alone, marami kami dito eh. So we're in our family, we're 5 kids. So it's very hard to get that personal space. But then for me kasi, I've always enjoyed also moving my work area. I've never really enjoyed working at home. Or studying at home. Even back in college, I'd always be in the coffee shop. I'd always be in the library. So it's very hard for me. A lot of distractions, people here, the bed. It's very distracting. Gusto mo siesta after lunch.
Yeah. Especially kung wired ka talaga when you're in your bedroom. Talaga matutulog ka lang.
Yeah.
Especially kung busog ka after lunch. So it's very hard. So some of the hacks, I guess, that I've been able to do is, one, I constantly shift my work area or my workspace depending on my focus or the need. So there are times when if I really need to be alone, I try to isolate myself. I lock myself in a room. If I need to be in a more comfortable area, like let's say somewhere much colder, because it's hard to work when it's really hot. So I move also. There are times I move when it comes to if I just need a snack while working. So I move a lot around the house. Apart from that also, I think one thing that's been very helpful for me, before kasi back at work, I'd always drink coffee. I always use the Booky app. Yung mga buy one, take one deals ng Booky. So I would drink coffee at least twice or thrice in a day. But then now, luckily, once na lang. So what I do now is, apart from moving around, changing my workspace, I also do I have like my afternoon stretching or yoga. So that super helpful for me. Kahit 10 minutes man lang yan, 20 minutes. So I guess that's like a work hack that I can share with you guys. There are a lot of YouTube videos on like yoga practices that you can do on a chair, on the floor, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So that one is very helpful for me, having those breaks, having those sanity breaks.
Yeah. Thank you, Txabi. That's very helpful. No, I hope to everyone listening or working from home right now, Txabi shared with us a very important work from home hack, which is to take sanity breaks, whether it's stretching or grabbing a snack or just standing to look outside and look as far as your eyes can reach because it helps your eyes, etc. That's very helpful. Salamat, Txabi. Let's listen to Shikay. What's your work from home like?
I actually completely agree with Txabi on this one. The biggest change, at least for me, is the traveling. On the bright side, I don't have to go through traffic to get to work, and I wake up late than usual. So ngayon sa work from home, I go from sleeping and then I wake up and go straight to my laptop. Kaya minsan wala nang shower, exception yung today.
Kasi may audience.
So what works best for me, I think, is finding your spot at home with your coffee or drink in hand, good lighting and temperature kasi mainit.
Yes.
And yun, with not a lot of people to distract you. Kasi nga, the main struggle at home are the distractions. Like, you have your bed there. It's very tempting to lie down. Your dogs or yung ref na every few minutes you go to the kitchen.
There should be a Booky app for your ref.
Kung pwede lang na, sir. But I think as long as you manage your time wisely, it works out well. And I can't stress enough the importance of the break. Motivation has been extra hard for some, like me also. Whenever I feel like I don't want to work, I take a break. Like, it's either a short nap or I play a game. And then I go back to work. Like, I think it just lessens the whole feeling na parang pinipilit ko yung sarili ko to work despite feeling less motivated, which ends up actually making me more productive as long as hindi naman sobra. Yeah.
Thank you, Shikay. Mahirap talaga. Even when we started doing radyo 2 months ago, I was doing it outside because I like the wind and the sounds of the birds and open and the ganda ng natural light. And then the temperature surged up and I had to go inside. Sobrang init na sa labas. So temperature is key talaga. Sana malamig kung saan kayo nag-work from home kahit sa bahay man lang yan.
Ganyan pa naman, sir, masarap mag Zomato Gold, yung mga buy one take one nila na drinks. Tsaka
nagamit natin.
Nagamit din natin sa office. Lalo dito sa Katipunan kasi marami.
Ginagawa namin yung isa magbubook, yung isa magbubook din, di ba? Dami namin libre. So anyway, how about you, Astee? Salamat, Shikay. How about you, Astee? How are you adjusting to working from home?
So it's really different for me naman compared to Txabi and Shikay because I'm from Bohol. So before the lockdown, I thankfully managed to fly back home.
Oh, wow.
So
good for you.
So it's really different since in Manila, if I'm in Manila, I'm programmed to like, okay, work. But then if I'm in Bohol, I'm programmed to, okay, vacation and relax. But now it's more of like, sometimes it's hard to shift from work from home that it's supposed to be like vacation from home, but now it's work from home. So it's given a really different meaning to coming home. But then other than that, so it's really helpful for me. What I found helpful is establishing a work area where I really that's place for working, and then establishing a routine. And then of course, what they said, taking breaks is really helpful also. And I can't also stress enough that reaching out to your office mates with how you're feeling and how it's really important to talk with your emotions and talk your feelings out with your office mates, because they would be the ones to understand you the most in this troubling times.
Thank you for mentioning that, Astee, because it's very important that you don't just Zoom with your office mates on work-related things, but also you spend some time together online, even just to, in the same manner that we put work aside for some time in the office just to chit-chat with each other in the pantry or in a dining area in the office, etc. It's also good that we continue that kind of relationship with our colleagues, the people we hang out with on Friday nights. Sometimes may mga tinatawag sila mga Zoom-numans or mga inumans, ganyan. And I also relate with Astee dahil for some time last year, I had to work from home. My family's from Camiguin. I had to work from home to take care of my mom. And it's so hard to work from home when the waves are coming in. Nandyan lang yung dagat sa likod bahay at humahampas yung alon. Naririnig mo, parang you just want to ditch your laptop and take a quick dive and, But it's difficult when you're working from home in an idyllic place where it's paradise or your room is just there or the food is just there. But I think that's the adjustment that we need to do now. No? Maybe one day they'll also ask us to vacation from work. Para baliktad naman. But we're really thankful that you're here with us this morning because I'm sure our listeners are agreeing with you, and also their experience is pretty much the same as you guys. All of us are working from home. Bukas nga si VPLS natin, si Dr. Vilches will spend some time with our students and our employees to listen to their questions, if any, if they have mga concerns on working from home or studying from home. Because as you know, Ateneo might have to shift to an online delivery of education. And tawag natin dyan adaptive design for learning. No? And I'm glad that you are here with us this morning so you could share how it is. And to think you're already on a digital-based company. So in other words, there's already that bias towards data caps and the bias towards use of gadgets, etc. But a lot of our companies are still struggling into the shift. Even Ateneo is still adjusting to this kind of shift that we're doing. So Astee, Shikay, and Txabi, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Maybe you could give us a few last words on what you'd like people who may be enjoying your apps, what you want to say to them. Especially, these apps are only partners this quarantine.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
saka especially, baka meron kayong mga efforts, yung companies or yung apps ninyo may mga relief efforts or how mga advocacies in relation to COVID-19 that you may want to also promote.
Yes.
Yes,
who'd like to start? Go, Astee.
Okay, so Zomato has Feeding Philippines campaign. So we partnered with Rise Against Hunger Philippines to help send food support to those daily wagers and those who are in need, because of the lockdown, because they have a hard time accessing to food. So our country head made things interesting and pledged to shave his head bald if we manage to raise 1 million pesos. So if you want to help us, see Chris Evans bald. Yeah, my boss's name is Chris Evans.
Oh, wow.
If you want to see him bald, please help us support the cause. I think we have a video prepared for you guys if it's okay to play.
Sure.
Quickly.
Thank you very much for that video. No, it's partnership between Zomato and Rise Against Hunger Philippines. Mabas.
Yes po.
Okay. So if they want to reach out and donate, you can just go to the Zomato. Is there a function in the Zomato app for them to donate, Astee?
Actually, no. It's the tool. You can just type in www.zomato.com/feeding/Philippines.
Feeding Philippines. Thank you, Astee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shikay, how are you?
Sir, I wasn't able to mention this pala kanina, but um, one of the things we did kasi for Booky when the pandemic started was go back to our roots or what we're originally known for, which is content. So if you find yourself at home and looking for things to do, we've been super active in terms of our blog posts and articles, where you can find recipes on, let's say, like the Dalgona coffee, yung naging trend with Dalgona coffee, we have that, as well as updated directories on what branches of your favorite brands are open, along with their delivery details. So that's one of the things that I think you can use the Booky app for. Another thing is we're selling discounted Prime membership. Ayan, sir. I think the biggest one being for 1,000 pesos, you get 1 year Prime membership already. And proceeds will be donated to Caritas Manila, Lung Center of the Philippines, and Kapwa Kapatid. And lastly, we know naman na because brands are closed, revenue has been affected for our favorite local brand. And so can't help na rin na employees might also be affected. Which is why we started a campaign recently, which is our hashtag #SupportPH campaign, wherein we offer the similar deals and discounts that we used to before. Only this time, you guys can purchase it now during the ECQ and claim it once start when ECQs lifted. So this way, you get to provide revenue and cash flow so that your favorite brands don't close, and you can also help out their employees.
So the brands will earn now, and then the customers will pay later.
You can buy it now.
Buy it now, but use it later.
And use it later.
Okay.
So just so we can help out the employees during this time. So you can find those vouchers at booky.ph/vouchers.
Oh, thank you, Shikay. I think I'm gonna have a lot of vouchers from Zomato, Shopee, and Booky today. Yes, thank you, Shikay. Txabi, how about Shopee?
So, Shopee kami, may sale kami, upcoming.
Yay!
6/6.
The best 6/6.
For that.
Okay.
Yeah. But
June 6, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
But in all seriousness also, so like the other apps, Zomato and Booky, we also have our own efforts as well. So you can check that out in our app. It's readily available there. We also have these online articles. So our social media team has been very, very active, trying to give advice or tips on how to stay sane amidst this lockdown. So we have those blogs also. I guess what I also wanted to share na lang rin is advice, especially to the listeners and yung mga graduating batch dyan. I guess one would be in terms of work, don't get discouraged. There are a lot of, just keep applying. Stay updated with Ateneo jobs and internships. There are a lot of companies that are still recruiting. Shopee is one. A lot of these digital-based companies are in need of people now. They're rapidly expanding. So keep applying. Don't get discouraged. I guess two rin naman would be one, stay connected and stay creative. Very CoSA. Stay connected. So take time in knowing the current situation of the country, how we're coping, checking in on your friends, like what Sir Tat said, yung mga Zoom calls, mga inumans dyan. staying connected will really keep you sane. The other one would be stay creative. I know this could be like the same feeling amongst others. Yung mga napapressure dyan to be productive. During this lockdown, you really don't have to be productive. But I think it's very important to stay creative in the sense that you make sure you're doing something new, if not daily, weekly, something fresh. It could be a new workout, new hobby, new series, new show that you're watching, new thing to bake or cook, or even sideline, diba? Doing a sideline. A lot of people are baking now. A lot of people are selling steak, meat.
New skincare routine.
Exactly.
Yes.
So those small things will really help you, to stay sane. It helps to keep your lifestyle fresh and excited. Stay creative in that mindset.
Wow. Thank you, Txabi. I think Txabi just gave the commencement speech for the graduates of 2020. I hope you guys are all listening. Take heart. Don't lose hope. Be courageous. I know it must be so anxious right now that you're graduating or you've graduated and you're waking up into a world where you are supposed to be already working, but the world has stopped. And just listen to these three creatives that we have here from Zomato, Booky, and Shopee. They're working from home, they're thriving, they're working in digital-based companies, and they're giving us tips on how to move forward. I hope the three of you also stay safe, stay well, and stay creative and connected. Thank you so much for what you do. This is the modern life, the new normal, the new reality. And in that new reality, kayo talaga ang ating mga kasama. These apps na sabi nga natin, no way to go, but yun yung title ng episode natin today.
Very witty, I must say.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Kasalanan ni Ino yan. Kasalanan ni Ino.
Very Sir Ino.
Yes, Ino is our coordinator for creativity sa ating CoSA. So, Txabi, Shikay and Astee, thank you very much for your time this morning. I hope this won't be the last time that we get to connect with you and to talk about the wonderful things that you do with your companies and the vouchers and promos that you offer to the people and to us in OSA.
Ay, sir, that's extended yung Zomato Gold niyo for 6 months.
Yes!
Wow.
We're extending it for 6 months.
Wow, nice.
Pero parang nasulit ko na yata yun nung bago nag-lockdown. Nag-wine ako somewhere. Parang, di ba? Gusto ko yung Zomato Gold kasi isang kainan mo lang sa isang restaurant. Nabawi mo na.
Diba?
Like I told
Ganun
you,
siya kaso.
tabi-tabi dun yung
Diba?
tabi-tabi dun
Oo.
yung Zomato Gold, kaya mas awa.
Yes. Nanihintay ko na lang aking mga Shopee, aking mga kortina. Okay. But thank you very much. Hindi na nakabalik sa atin si Sir Neil. Medyo nagloko ang kanyang internet, ang kanyang gadget, no? So medyo nagka-problema. But Sir Neil, I hope you're holding on. Don't lose hope.
Siya lang po, internet lang po, hindi po siya yung nagloko.
Nagloko. Mahirap na. Astee, Shikay na Txabi, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us today sa LeadX. Thank you very much sa ating mga tagapakinig. Gusto ko lang bumati ng happy birthday kay Pia, Dr. Pia Texon. Happy birthday sa ating guard dito sa Ateneo na si Melvin Gain. Happy birthday. And sa kaibigan na si Mechu, happy birthday sa inyong lahat. Kayo, baka may nag-birthday kayong pinsan, kapatid, kapitbahay, kamag-anak dyan. Gusto mong batiin. Friends, happy birthday sa inyong lahat. And I hope you have a good day ahead of you. Again, we would like to invite everyone tomorrow, 4 o'clock, 4 to 6 p.m. That will be broadcasted live also here in Radio Katipunan. Magtanong sa VP or Ask VPLS, where you will get the chance to ask the VP of Loyola Schools, Dr. Marlo Vilches, your questions about plans moving forward, alternative modes of delivery of education, and what's going to happen to our student activities in the Loyola Schools. So please join us tomorrow. Join me again tomorrow, 9 o'clock for Good Morning Ateneo. And every Monday, LeadX, dito lamang yan sa 87.9 Radio Katipunan. Ako po si Tats Kiblat.
Po, si Gino Flores.
At sa ngalan ni Neil Reyes. Yes, Ino?
Yan, sa ngalan ni Neil Reyes ka. Sabihin ko
At sa
dapat.
ngalan ni Neil Reyes na baka nagliliwaliw na sa mall ngayong umaga. Thank you very much and I'll see you next Monday for LeadX I'll see you tomorrow for Good Morning Ateneo. 9 to 10 in the morning, dito lamang sa 87.9 Radio Katipunan FM. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Morning.
LeadX. X is for the extracurricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for LeadX. LeadX.
Down